Welcome. Today is day 2 of turning $100 into 1,000. We're on the Amazon 5-minute chart. We're a few minutes before market open. And the main thing that I look at is where support and resistance is. So you can see here we've got 5-minute support and we got 5-minute resistance. Another thing to look at is your flow indicator. RSI is above this line here, so we are now in overbought territory. Generally, when we're in overbought, there will be a move to the downside in the near future. And the VWAP is curving to the downside. So the next candle, you can see it opened about the same range as the previous candle, wicked up, got rejected. So looking at the RSI, we're still curving up a little bit. However, the VWAP continues to go down. So that would indicate a move to the downside. This candle here, this is the 725 candle. So we're 5 minutes from the market opening. So we've now opened lower than the previous candle. And our RSI is in the red and pointing down. Our VWAP is about to cross the 0 line. Next candle will be the market open. Okay, as we can see here, there was a huge buy order that came in. And here's our resistance line. It got rejected. So we have this big wick that indicates that this resistance is actually pretty strong. And there was a lot of sell orders set here. Not the optimal time to enter because market's only been open a few minutes. But our RSI is pointing back up because of this big green candle. However, our VWAP looks like it's going to cross the 0 line. So our next candle, again, wicked above the resistance and got rejected. This is actually the candle that I got in on my trade. So I entered here because it was rejected off of this resistance twice. Our RSI is starting to flatten out. And our next candle is a big red candle that got rejected off of our resistance here. However, it did bounce off of support. But if we look at our flow indicator, you can see the RSI is now red and pointing down. The light blue part of the wave has now crossed into the darker blue. Our VWAP is below the 0 line, and our money flow is turning red. All indicators of a move to the downside, which is good for our position because I shorted the market. Also, the trend indicator is starting to flatten out. It is no longer really going up. It's starting to level out. So our next candle, we break through support and it bounces back up. So there's quite a few buy orders here, but our indicators are still bearish. Our RSI is still in the red. Our wave is pointing down. VWAP is below the 0 line. Trend indicator is still flattening out. And our next candle is hanging out right on this support line. So there's not a lot of buy orders that are pushing the price back up. And as you can see, our RSI is still red and pointing down. Our VWAP, however, is starting to go to the upside just a little bit, but our wave is still declining. So our next candle. So our previous candle closed below support, which is a good sign. This candle here Tried to get back above support. It got rejected here and continued down. This is actually where I got out of my trade. I had enough profit. It's good to not be greedy. You can often get into a bit of a mess if you get greedy and you don't take profit. You'll never go broke taking your profits. So I got out for one main reason is the VWAP is starting to go to the upside. I figured now would probably be a good time to just take profit, get out of my trade. And you can see here, here's the trade. So I had 2 contracts of Amazon. Move these over. 2 contracts of Amazon for a 24% gain. I typically look for 10 to 20%, so 24% was great. We started yesterday with $100. We're up $31, and we'll keep marching to that 1,000. So hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you're interested in the indicator, head to gotradexpro.com. You can pick it up. And make sure to subscribe, like, share the video. Hope this was helpful, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.